Hey everybody, it's your boy SergDragon, and welcome to another edition of the Heavens Monsters podcast. Damn, this thing is fun. Let me see if I can put it on the ground. No, I like it up here. This is the all wrestling edition that we watched. And it's starting off with 205 Live. I'm going to speed run it. 205 Live, man, whew. It was kind of sad. We had freaking damn it, where's their names? Give me a sec, I gotta remember their names now. Damn, I should have. Alright, thank you T-Money for looking it up. Okay, we have the Maria Kanellis and her husband, who's on the 205 Live, Mike Kanellis. And he got the win. He wrestled somebody. Poor sap, and got the win. He actually fought the wrestler from Lucha House Party, and they lost. Damn, that sucks.
When you do it, after you finish, I'm talking about Evolution. With the women, the people that they didn't want to bring down, that makes me mad.
Yeah, okay. Hideo Itami, who demands respect, fought the heart of 205 Live, Mustafa Ali, in their third match, grudge match, to decide it all, I think that was it, in a Falls Count Anywhere match. And they just tore it up. He had a one-leg Boston knee crab while his knee was on his head. Hideo Itami did on Mustafa Ali on the freaking announce table. I was like, damn, don't do that, no. But it took Mustafa Ali for it's supposed to be a 460 splash, but it was more spin, so it's a higher number. On a table.
450 splash.
It's not 450, it was higher. It was like a 560 or 580 or whatever, something. I don't know.
On the ring ropes?
On top of the freaking corner rope, outside the ring. And on a table. 1, 2, 3, because of Falls Count Anywhere, meaning the ref can tap or call it outside the ring, anywhere. And that was the main things to point out on 205 Live. While on NXT, you want to talk about people getting in people's faces. Freaking Undisputed Era got called out by EC3 for the new world title. I mean, not new world. The world title picture for the War Games, as well as North America title. But that was kind of messed up how... Oh, no, wait. I'm thinking he lost. No. EC3 won his match against Adam Cole Bebe, and Undisputed Era jumped his ass. And they came straight to the general manager of NXT, William Regal, and said, is this how you run your show? Because they making it sound like they run the show. But he quickly told them that, I run this. And they were just not happy. They playing the heel group that wants to own the show. It's their show. They're saying that anything else doesn't matter. It's their show. It's the top show in wrestling today. So they're just cussing out Raw and SmackDown before they go over there.
Yeah, but see, it's not really a top show. They just say that because it's in their lines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're just saying that it's not really the top show.
And the match is getting crazy though, because everybody is coming out wanting to fight the new champion. Because when William Regal made his announcement, you had so many people coming out. You had Tommaso Ciampa being told what was going to happen, and he's saying how he's going to run the show. Mm-hmm. I'm like, how many people think they're running NXT, but it's William Regal's show? He's a general manager. God damn. Mm-hmm. And the one who owns the show completely is Triple H, right?
Well, he's Cole.
Okay, and we had Velveteen Dream coming out. We had EC3, we had this, we had that, we had all these people, but then Nikki Cross is saying that he's coming. He's coming. We didn't know who it was, but we're thinking it's Aleister Black. But when she said, he's coming, he's here, freaking Aleister Black came up to Rhea Regal and said, where is he? Where is he? We're thinking, who is it that jumped Aleister Black? He made his presence known. Good old Johnny Gargano was the one that jumped Aleister Black both then and there. He came from out of nowhere and jumped Aleister Black, making it perfectly clear he was the one that jumped him. So people were thinking, was it Aleister Black Nikki Cross was talking about, saying that he's coming and he's here? Or was it Johnny Gargano? And we also have our finalists. I don't know her name. I forgot already. But I remember this chick. This is the chick that took out my second favorite, Mia Yim, otherwise known as Jade from Impact Wrestling, and Dollhouse member, former Dollhouse member. This woman is going into the finals that we will see at Evolution. She's from the UK. She is Toni Storm. And she is a fan favorite. Let me tell you. People were cheering for her like crazy. And of course, we have a Japanese wrestler who, like I said, I forgot her name, but she's going to be fighting. And she's known as the artist of the air or something like that. I'm not kidding. She can fly. She can fly. So that's going to be a good match at Evolution to see who's going to win the second annual Mae Young Classic. And that'll be it. That'll be it.
And I want to know that the WWE was trying to get all these women from the past to come back to Evolution.
The fact that you're not in the camera.
Okay.
I want to get it like this, but something's holding my lunchbox. There you go.
The women who they couldn't get, who they chose not to get. I guess I don't know what reason why. I think they should. They couldn't get Jerry Lawler's ex-wife, the Cat, Stone Cold ex-wife, Deborah. They decided, and AJ Lee said she's not coming because of the way they treated her husband.
CM Punk.
Yeah. And, well, we don't, Stacey Keebler, I know she's not coming. But the one woman who they really, really, really wanted to get.
What?
Is Sable. She said
I don't think she's PG quality anymore.
No. Well, she did both. But she put a lot of butts in them seats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Butts in the seat.
Yeah.
Mostly men.
And women.
You sure?
Yeah. she always say. They say
some women go that way.
Yeah. Some men want to see her. Women want to be her. But
I know people will disagree. Some people, others may agree.
But she told W that she doesn't want to be a part of Women's Evolution. But they told her that how about this? We'll have you be like a guest commentator or a ring announcer. But that didn't work for WWE. But that didn't work for her. She's turned that down. She wants to be a stay at home. She wants to be at home with her family.
Anything else you want to mention before we move on from WWE onto other wrestling shows?
I'm still upset. I will never get to see the Cat and Deborah from the Attitude Era.
Yep.
I was looking forward, but then I'm hoping they one day get in the Hall of Fame, but as right now, we won't see them in Evolution.
Other than that, I also watched the second episode of NXT UK, but still getting used to some of these characters.
And you won't see Melina either.
Melina. Do the splits. Screaming.
And Gail Kim.
Gail Kim.
Yeah, she's not coming because.
Or Karma.
Yes, They don't want
AKA Awesome or Amazing Kong.
Yeah, they said they don't want her because she has some issues with WWE.
Damn. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. Boo. Freaking.
And she said she don't want to go back to WWE.
Damn.
Moving
on to Lucha Underground. And, ooh, do you got that on your app? Lucha Underground? I like to see.
No, if you don't have it.
We'll be right back.
That's Dante Fox.
Yeah, I got it. All right, everybody. Thanks to him, I was able to remember that it was just one match for Lucha Underground. It was the Gift of the Gods match in which 7 competitors. Originally, last week, it was supposed to be 6, but Jake Strong, a.k.a. Jack Swagger, as you know him, the Savage Jake Strong, living up to his name, the Savage, becoming a new monster in Lucha Underground, actually said that he didn't want nobody to be taken out of the match. He wanted to fight all of them, and he did. In which case, we had Jake Strong, Aerostar, King Cuerno, Dante Fox, Hernandez from our H-Town, and we also had Big Bad Steve from Famous Bees Corporation, and of course, what was the last one? Jake Strong, Aerostar, Dante Fox. We had Big Bad Steve. We had Hernandez. Oh, that's the last guy. PJ Black. The last guy, I think he's the last remaining friend of Johnny Mundo and Taya. Don't count Ricky Mundo because he's the one who screwed them over at their wedding. He released the monster, Matanza, the Cuerto. Damn. He's going to get his from Taya. Man versus woman at Ultima Lucha next week. Cuatro. Ooh, I'm going to love it.
I'm glad that Twitter fight has been, they don't worry about that no more.
Oh, yeah, that was Impact. We'll get to that in just a bit, my friend. But otherwise, that match was so grueling. It took up the entire hour with commercials show. That never happened before. A match never took that long. That's how dedicated these luchadors were. Big Bad, I think, who was the first one to be eliminated? It wasn't Dante Fox. I think it was, it was PJ Black who was eliminated first. Then Big Bad Steve. And, Hernandez was the first one to be eliminated. See, it was so crazy. Our boy freaking Hernandez from Houston, Texas was first eliminated. Damn you. Damn you, Hernandez. You should have fought better instead of taunting, you idiot. Come on. Latino, Houston Aztec, the Azteca. First time I forgot how she says Texas in Spanish.
Call him Houston Mexican Warrior.
That's good.
Yeah.
Super Mex. Super Mexican. That's what they call it, Super Mex. Didn't live up to that. He couldn't fly though. That's what's that. It's an over the top rope match, Matt. So he couldn't fly. He was at disadvantage. Hope to see more of him though. Babyface or heel, either way. Like we're seeing him in Impact. We'll get to that in a bit. But the last, King Cuerno was eliminated. The last 3 men in that match was Aerostar, Jake Strong, and Dante Fox, in which Jake Strong won. So he's the new Gift of the Gods champion. And everybody's screaming bullshit because they knew Dante Fox was supposed to win. I don't know why, because I saw him. He got him in that freaking ankle lock and he tapped out. Dante Fox tapped out. And even Matt Striker and Vampiro were saying, call it bullshit, call it whatever you want. It doesn't change the fact that he made him tap out. In which case, it's true. I know, I was rooting for Dante Fox. Hell, I was rooting for Aerostar. Dude, I gotta upload this on Tumblr. I failed to do that last night because I need to show you guys. Do you know those crane things, those things they lift up the dollies and all that?
I think so.
Drago in freaking heavy construction wear was telling them to bring that thing in on a crate, and they lifted that sucker over to the roof. You say where we are? You see where the roof is? They lifted higher than that. It was over 15 to 20 feet tall. And he was on that sucker. Aerostar was rising and rising. This is why I love Lucha Underground, because they come up with new names that change the game of Lucha Underground and wrestling in general. And he jumped off that motherfucker. He jumped off it and landed. And Famous B is losing his damn mind because one of the two people he hit was his client, B-Bag Steve, and King Cuerno. He took them out with that one move, and people just lost it, screaming, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, and rightfully so. Now, with that said, we hit the 15-minute mark. That's it for the All the Wrestling Show. Let's get to the list of Impact Wrestling. In which case, man, things are getting interesting. For better or for worse. I'll say that when we get come to it. First match? First thing?
X Division champion Brian Cage fights Rick Swann. And,
No, that was last week.
No, yes, I'm sorry. Which one was that? Giant Impact came to me to talk about his Bound for Glory win over Austin Aries. Is that this week?
No, that's hold up. We'll be right back. Okay, we got it. Sami Callihan versus Trevor Lee. Sami Callihan wins that match, hands down. But we also had your girl, Miss Smoke, actually go around scouting people, and she was looking at that match, and one of the buddies who got his hair trimmed and got kidnapped by the Lucha Brothers was looking at her and liking what he's seeing, and distracted Sami Callihan there for a second there, almost cost him the win. Next match. Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na.
I like her scene where she's in the bathtub.
Da-na-na-na-na.
I like her scene.
Did you see the freaking videos they did?
Yeah.
I can make a mean cup of coffee.
Anybody can make anyone.
Black man do kung fu. It was pretty good.
Anyone can make a mean cup of coffee, dude.
Man, he didn't make a mean cup of coffee. He just spat it out.
Yeah.
After the second sip, like voiceover and this and the fabulous dude. I'm like, what the hell? She's saying you got to do better than that.
Okay. LAX versus the Heavenly Bodies.
Don't know who the Heavenly Bodies are, but they said that they showed up a lot on One Night Stand.
Oh, yeah.
But they got their ass whooped. LAX. Well, you ain't doing it. You do this to me all the time. You're throwing those hand signs at me.
Before, I'm gonna see. I know that's that name for Heavenly Bodies. Let me see.
Don't go get it twisted, man.
I know that.
Don't get it twisted on the word name play.
No, I know that tag team name. That's the original name of. That's the original name of Tom Pritchard. That's somebody. They use someone else's name. Let's put it that way.
Ooh, I hope they got the right. Hope they got the rights. Unless they're the children of those two.
I don't know.
He's got some information to look up
this
later.
This was the Heavenly Bodies right here. This was the Heavenly Bodies right here from back in the 90s. I'm not sure if they're the children or what.
Bye. Have a good night.
Right. Have a good weekend. This is the Heavenly Bodies right here. I'm not sure if they're children or not.
Yeah, get in the camera.
But I know that's you know that middle. That's Jim Cornette, the manager.
Yep. Mr. Red Love, Burning Love, what his name is. Here's your cord.
Thank you.
Next on the list.
Okay. Next on the list. All right. All right.
Oh, yeah, that Indian thing.
The Indian dude.
He wanted to fight an old man, and the old man brought in somebody else, and the referee wasn't even in the match. What the hell? What the hell's going on? I don't even bother with that. I'm confused as fuck. Next. I don't care. I don't know
Killer
what that
Cross and Moose versus KM and Fall the Ball.
They actually conjoined their intros. Killer Cross's Deadly Cross peeling away intro with Moose's new money symbol with the moose antlers instead of his usual red-eyed moose with the smoke coming out of his nose. Doing this.
Hey, if you're a superstar, you gotta change your symbol.
Yep. Money Moose. But he's not called Money Moose, but he got the money symbol. That's what Austin Aries is calling him. Money Moose. And he's wearing those outfits again. He's wearing different outfits every time. What is it? Like, what the hell?
But you know who came out there and match who attacked the Moose?
No, yeah. Sadly to say, they lost the match. Killer Cross got his finisher move, submission on, straight jacket, I think it's called, and got the win. But Eddie Edwards came and jumped Moose, and they took that fight to the roof and damn near threw him off the roof. If it wasn't for his signature weapon he got from Tommy Dreamer, which he calls Kenny, the kendo stick.
And his wife was there, Alicia Edwards.
And he says, "You're making me crazy. Stop this." And then he gives her a laser sweat one on her. Just, you make me crazy. Woo! And she's just like.
It kind of reminds you of the whole thing.
I'm hoping she turns out crazy. I hope she loses her mind and starts throwing around Kenny.
You know what that was, right?
Or has her own kendo stick with a pink on it or something, yellow on it, and say, Kenny. Canada, something like that.
You know what that was, right?
Cassandra.
You know what that was, right? That was tongue kissing right there.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
You can tell by her face.
He was. And she's just like, she was just upset with him.
Then she had a smile on her face. You can tell.
Next match.
Okay. Su Yung versus Kiera Hogan with Allie by her side.
I don't know how the song goes. That's what it sounds like. You got some people preaching. There's echoing effect. You got multiple people chorus and everything. Like, damn.
And I heard someone, a fan, I don't know if y'all heard this.
Jimmy,
I heard
the Demon Bunny came back out.
Yes.
And didn't bother to help Hogan. Why?
Because you saw what Su Yung did. It looked like she was controlling the demon inside of Allie.
Damn it. Rosemary, where are you?
That fan was saying that too. I don't know if y'all heard that. Where's
Rosemary? Come back.
But she's in another realm. Let's say
she's being buried.
Another realm.
She's being buried by corpse brides. Or corpse bridesmaids. Next. 20-minute mark.
Johnny Impact versus Phoenix.
The match that ends it all. And damn did they. They tore it up. And time again, it looked like Phoenix was going to win. It was nothing but respect in that match between those two. Good friends, laying it out like true wrestlers would. Babyface versus babyface. It was all good. But John Morrison was the one that got the win. And everybody was congratulating, saying, "Thank you, Phoenix."
But out of nowhere, look what happened, Phoenix.
Yeah. Earlier in that show, King and the OGs were upset. Mainly, King was upset with Conan and the Young Boys and the old geezers, as he says, were in control and not him. He wanted to be in control. So he was thinking they can't touch Conan. They can't touch the Young Boys. But then he starts scheming something.
He could touch the Mexican wrestlers.
No, he said there was a way we can get to the Young Boys. Yeah. That was weird. We're like, how can you get to them? And then their answer was at the end of the night, they attacked Phoenix.
No, the Mexican wrestlers who worship Conan. That's what I'm saying. That's the way. That way they can send Conan a message.
Yeah, but now they got to deal with the Lucha Brothers. The Phoenix of 1,000 Lives and the man without 0 Miedo.
But there's a problem with that.
Zero fear for the record.
There's a problem with that. They need a third person because you got 3 against 2.
I think they can probably find somebody.
But who will it be? Could we see another Mexican wrestler?
From Lucha Underground?
Yeah.
Maybe. From AAA? Maybe.
Let's hope Impact can get someone, whoever from either what.
I think it's probably one of those guys with the purple masks. I hate to say
or
it.
whoever.
Or Texaco would be nice.
Or whoever.
Texaco's a badass.
Someone needs to come from there and sign with Impact, and so Impact can put them the person with the Phoenix and Pentagon.
You know who I? Sorry, we got cut off. We got to end this quick. So, person I was talking about would be Prince Puma to go on to come back to Lucha Underground since it's Antonio Cueto, or we got him fighting alongside Lucha Brothers at TNA Impact. So with that, we also have.
Okay, when Killer Cross attacked Johnny Impact, they're saying that could this mean that
Killer Cross wants a world title?
Yeah, he probably was sending a message that's saying that he wants a world title shot against you and Johnny Impact.
Okay. Well, that said, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have to end this video quick. So if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. You didn't, give it a thumbs down. Hit that subscribe button if you like this content. Hit that notification bell for the next Heavy Monsters podcast. The description down below will be for links to my boys Xavier Hill and Mike Henry's YouTube account. And as always, thank you and peace out.
Peace.
Just a quick reminder, this Sunday is Evolution, and I almost forgot that I'm going to see if we could do a podcast for it. My friend T-Money's already left, and I'm going to see if I can get with the guys to do a pre-show Heavy Monsters podcast and a after show. If we can't do the pre-show, we'll just do the after show. Thank you, and good night.